Hey there, I'm Charlotte Hunt with you for another encouraging moment. You know what? A topic that is so huge right now, especially with a lot of my groups and a lot of my coaching clients, and that is the word shame. It is really huge right now. And I want to talk to you a little bit about the difference between shame and guilt because often we confuse the two. We think that both of them are the same and they're not. Let me give you a really quick definition. Guilt. Guilt is I feel bad about something negative that I've done. For example, I might have stolen something, or I might have hurt somebody with language or screaming at them or saying bad things about them. That's legitimate, okay? I should feel bad about negative things that I have done, all right? That's a good thing. Guilt, we should feel bad when we've done bad things. However, shame is something totally different. Shame is I feel bad about who I am. I feel bad that I'm a horrible person. I feel unlovable. I feel worthless. I feel unacceptable, okay? Shame, especially if you're a Christian, is always, 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 always illegitimate. It's always illegitimate, always illegitimate. Guilt, again, is I feel bad about something negative that I've done, while shame is I feel negative about who I am. All right. And often that shame, we can be older, we can be 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and up, but we still have those shame feelings, often stemming from things that have happened in our childhood, be it sexual abuse, physical abuse, emotional abuse, some type of trauma, words said to us, whatever. But often shame doesn't just start when we're 40, 50. It starts from long ago and it stays with us until that's worked through, until we're healed from that. And it shows up in our relationships, it shows up in our work environment, it shows up in our choices. It doesn't go away, it just stays there. You might be asking, well, you know what, Charlotte, I'm not sure if I have a shame based, is what you would call it, shame based identity or not. Well, let me give you a couple of symptoms, if you will. There's a couple of things to look for. Are you controlling? All right, that's a big word for a lot of us, right? Are you controlling? Are you just live for control? Everything has to be control. Everything has to be perfect. Everything and everyone in your life, everything has to be in control. Okay, that is one indicator of a shame based identity. Another one is possessive of your relationships. People have to be in your possession. You know, if they leave me, I'm going to die. I've got to know where they are, what they're doing, who they're with. I mean, that's possessive, okay? That's due to a shame based identity. Another one is feeling like a victim all the time. All right, victim of your past. I can't do it because I'm not able. I can't. I never was. Okay, always feeling like the victim. And another really big one, thanks to Clouden Townsend, who came up with the book and the whole series of boundaries. Inability to separate a healthy boundary from an unhealthy boundary. In other words, where I begin and another person ends, or allowing somebody to come into your yard, if it were, and go ahead and move your roses or step into your yard, or violate your space, or vice versa, you violate their space. Again, not knowing where you end and where another person begins. Those are just a few symptoms of maybe having a shame based identity. And the great news is this: there's hope, there's healing, there's joy. Just because we've experienced something or have something doesn't mean that we can't walk through it through a process. That's what's called the healing process. And unfortunately, in our society, and we often feel, well, you know what, if I have an issue, or if I'm drinking, or if I'm hurt, or if I have a habit or a hang up, or dealing with shame, or feel weak or insecure, then I can't tell anybody, because if I tell anybody, then they're going to judge me. And that is so unfortunate in our society. But let me tell you this, you know what? There is no one on the face of this planet who has it together. It doesn't matter how much money they have. It doesn't matter how big and bad they talk about how they got it together. They're a self-made woman or man. They're lying. They got lying demons. They're lying. Nobody has it all together. Okay? Nobody. Nobody. So be comforted and be encouraged in knowing, man, we are all walking wounded. We are all in the process of a journey. The person who is courageous is the one who says, you know what? Hey, like everybody else, I got stuff. And I am courageous enough to start walking through it so that I can be stronger and walk with two healthy legs as opposed to kind of some jacked up legs. So it's okay, man. You are not alone. You are not walking this journey together. If you need a little bit of help, I can help. I don't have all the answers. I am so not perfect. But you know what? A lot of issues, I've been where you are right where you're at. I'm not complete in my journey, but I am in a certain place in my journey. And it's a continual process until they're walking us down the street in that casket, man. So if you need a little bit of help, I can help. Go to charlottehunt.com. If you need to check out some posts, you can go ahead and do that. If you want to walk through some groups, we can do that. If you need some individual coaching, or if you just want to chat for a little bit, we can go ahead and do that. charlottehunt.com. In the meantime, have a wonderful and blessed rest of the week. Take care.